Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about Jupiter going Ghandanta. I know I've been talking about this a lot, and I always make reference to when planets go Ghandanta because they become out of control. So let me get into the details with this Jupiter Ghandanta, exactly what you can expect, and the dates and the times so you can prepare yourself. So Jupiter will be Ghandanta actually between April 10th and May 5th. But it will be in Pisces, in the last degrees of Pisces. Well, actually what I'm going to count on is when it is 29 degrees. This is really hugely important. Do you know why? Well, because this is the very last degree of the zodiac. Do you realize when planets are about to change and they're in the last degrees, the last degree of the zodiac, it is Sandhi. And Sandhi means it's weakened and you can't see it. It's like, it's right before the change. It's right before the dusk, such as when the sun is setting or the dawn. When the sun is rising, it's not clear yet because it's about to go through a huge, big change. Okay, so before I proceed, I always have to remind everyone to sign up for my free newsletter. Go to galacticcenter.org. You will have all my predictions delivered to your email address once a week, as well as while you're at my galacticcenter.org website, don't forget to check out my magazine, which is Joni Patry's Astrology Insights. 100 pages of valuable spiritual information. You won't want to miss it. It's only $9.99 a month, as well as pay attention when my conference is coming in Dallas. Love to meet you. Joni Patry's Vedic Conference. It's called The Future of Astrology. You can find all that on my website, galacticcenter.org. Now let's continue on. So looking at this, Jupiter will be 29 degrees. This will be April 18th through the 21st. And this is Sandhi. So what is Ghandanta? If you're hearing this for the first time, it actually means a knot, which means, you know, something's broken, something's not flowing, something's stuck. But I was always taught, and this works beautifully, that it means drowning. And what that really equates to is it can actually represent drowning, physical drowning, but it usually means the sense of not being in control. You're drowning. You can't grasp onto anything. And so during this time in the world, with Jupiter not only being the last degree of a water sign, but the last degree of the entire zodiac, this is bringing things to conclusion. And it will be where everything feels out of control, but you know it's an ending. There is an end before a new beginning, because then Jupiter will be in Aries. But once it enters into Aries, there's going to be a whole different energy, because then it's in a fire sign. You see, when it's in the last degree of Pisces, that is a water sign. And water can represent floods when you're dealing with drowning, storms and floods and severe weather. That's what you're going to see happening, especially really and truly the whole time that from April 10th through the time that it enters into Aries, which will be April 21st. So get ready. This is going to be hectic and crazy. Winds and weather and storms, tornadoes, things of that nature. Of course, in the Northern Hemisphere, it's around that time that we start experiencing, you know, big seasonal changes. But the weather will be severe around the world. This affects globally. So, but once it is in Aries, which enters the 21st of April and will be there pretty much in the first part of fire till May 5th, Aries, this heats things up. things are completely out of control. Yes, we'll still have the severity of weather and storms, but this is a little bit fiery. And this can deal with more violence and attacks and war and fire, weapons, things like that. Things will feel completely out of control. This is what this energy is all about, and this is what you can expect this Ghandanta period. And I wanted to make a separate video to remind everyone of these coming time periods to take shelter and protect yourself. Don't get out there or do anything risky. And most of all, don't let yourself get out of control, because that's exactly what could happen with this Ghandanta period. So take heed, prepare yourself, and realize and recognize that you are in control of your life. Don't let the outside world throw you into a sense of being out of control. So remember, Jupiter will finish its entire cyclic process through the sign of Pisces. And when it enters into Aries, expect a whole different energy. It does deal with new beginnings and new starts, but it will come only with, I think, some destruction to clear the path. So then the going will be smooth, but the path needs to be cleared. And this will deal with probably some destruction, but overall, this destruction will lead to a healing and a clear path, and most of all, a rebirth. And as I say, it's going to be like a reset. So get ready for these big changes. They're all due to happen this month. With that, I'll close. So with that, if you would like more information on me, if you would like to learn more about my university or readings or anything, go to galacticcenter.org. And also remember, my university is universityofvedicastrology.com. Thank you.